A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a political landscape increasingly defined by wild speculation and conspiracy theories, President Donald Trump finds himself at the center of yet another storm involving the infamous Jeffrey Epstein files. As the nation grapples with the implications of Epstein's connections, many are left wondering about the motivations behind the claims linking Trump to the disgraced financier. The questions arise: who exactly is placing Trump's name in these files? Could it be former President Barack Obama, allegedly orchestrating events from behind bars? Or perhaps a tranquilized Hillary Clinton, unable to defend herself? Maybe it's all just a figment of a wild imagination, or a smear campaign led by Joe Biden's magical autopen. The reality is that the Capitol is drowning in conspiracy theories, with each new claim ricocheting off the walls of the Oval Office in Capitol Hill, fueled by a media frenzy and the rapid-fire nature of social media. Trump, who has long thrived on conspiracy theories, now finds himself ensnared in a web of them, as the allegations about his ties to Epstein take center stage. This isn't the first time Trump has been linked to conspiracy theories. His political career has been fueled by outrageous claims, including the long-debunked narrative that Obama was not born in the United States. Now, in a bizarre twist, Trump is attempting to divert attention from the Epstein scandal by launching accusations against Obama regarding treason. The confluence of these competing conspiracy theories has overshadowed pressing policy issues that require urgent attention, such as new tariffs that could reshape the global economy or the ongoing conflict in the Gaza Strip. Speaker Mike Johnson's abrupt decision to recess the House for the summer speaks volumes about the anxiety surrounding the Epstein allegations. Meanwhile, Obama, outraged by the accusations, has re-emerged from political retirement to express his indignation. As the president spoke to reporters during a visit to his golf club in Scotland, he dismissed the media's focus on the Epstein claims, suggesting that the real story lies with Epstein's other high-profile connections, like former President Bill Clinton. Trump's dismissive attitude is telling. He claims he's not concerned with the conspiracy theories surrounding him, yet he remains fixated on other conspiracies. The fact that a deceased sexual predator can dominate national discourse speaks to the strange evolution of politics in the Trump era. The allegations against Obama, related to the Russian election interference investigation, have been scrutinized for years without any evidence to support Trump's claims. Michael Nelson, a presidential scholar, notes that there's a human tendency to simplify complex realities by attributing them to masterminds behind every misfortune. Trump has capitalized on this tendency, and now the Epstein scandal is rebounding upon him. The administration's inconsistent approach to releasing Epstein documents has only fueled speculation of a cover-up, with critics and even some allies questioning the motives behind the secrecy. Conspiracy theories have a long history in America, from the assassination of President John F. Kennedy to the moon landing hoax and the September 11th attacks. A significant portion of the American public remains convinced that there was a conspiracy behind Kennedy's assassination, as evidenced by recent Gallup polls. While some conspiracy theories have proven true, it's unusual for a sitting president to propagate such dubious narratives. Traditionally, presidents have sought to dispel doubts and reinforce public faith in institutions. In contrast, Trump has embraced conspiracy theories, particularly those that serve to undermine his enemies. Jeff Dancy, a professor at the University of Toronto, points out that while conspiratorial movements have existed in American history, they have never before occupied such high positions of power. Trump's history of linking political rivals to conspiracy theories, such as accusing Ted Cruz's father of involvement in Kennedy's assassination, illustrates this troubling trend. Even as Trump has grudgingly acknowledged the truth about Obama's birthplace, he continues to spread unfounded claims, including accusations of spying and even murder. Mina Bose, director of the Peter S. Calico Center for the Study of the American Presidency, emphasizes that the president's unfounded allegations undermine public confidence in the political system and pose serious challenges to constitutional principles. The conspiracy craze isn't limited to Trump and the political right. Some Democrats have also waded into the murky waters of conspiracy, suggesting that a recent assassination attempt against Trump was staged to elevate his political status. As the Epstein case resurfaces, some Democrats are suddenly eager to capitalize on the scandal to amplify Trump's troubles. The international dimension of conspiracy theories has also emerged, with French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife filing a defamation lawsuit against a far-right commentator for spreading false claims about them. Trump, however, remains the most prominent figure in this conspiracy circus, casually suggesting that the nation's gold reserves at Fort Knox might be missing, despite being in a position to know otherwise. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was quick to reassure the public that all gold reserves are accounted for, but Trump's cavalier approach raises questions about the implications of such rhetoric. As the nation grapples with the fallout from the Epstein files, one thing is clear. The political landscape is increasingly defined by conspiracy theories, with Trump at the helm, weaving a narrative that continues to captivate and confuse the American public. As the lines between fact and fiction blur, the implications for American democracy and public trust remain profound. The conspiracy theory circus shows no signs of slowing down, and as the nation watches, the question lingers: how far will this rabbit hole go? That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.